Hello, good morning students. I hope you're all doing good and your preparations for the annual examinations is also going very good. At the last stage of your preparations for the annual examinations, we are going to help you through the most important 1 and 2 marks physics questions. Okay, myself Sampath Kumar KM, faculty in physics, Empower PU College. Now today we are going to discuss what are all the important questions, the most important which are already appeared and which are expecting in the next question paper. Those questions we are going to discuss today, only the related part. I hope you are all understood the concepts of physics and also analyzed the old question papers and also discussed the concepts with your friends, teachers, and also your preparation is very good. But these questions may boost you to some extent so that you can go through the examination and face the examination very comfortably. Fine, we will analyze the important physics question papers. Okay, see, this is, as you know, Empower PU College is one of the best PU college in DHARWAD, situated in Sadhankeri. For any queries, you may call this number 8849251111, and also you can contact at Empower PU College. Okay, then we will understand the questions, and also, as you know already, and we are known for our coaching for the competitive examinations like CET, NEET and JEE examinations. Okay, next we will analyze those questions here. In an engineering college, the professor advised his students to design and develop an engine with high efficiency. The main intention behind this project is to see, what is the question here? In an engineering college, the professor asked a student to design and develop an engine with high efficiency. What is mean by efficiency? Efficiency is for 1 liter of any fuel, means petrol, diesel, it should give high mileage, means it should increase the fuel consumption, efficiency of the fuel, so it is conserve the fuel and it reduce the pollution. Okay, means conserve fuel means for less fuel it will give the more mileage. Okay, the main intention is design and develop an engine with high efficiency. High efficiency means it should reduce the pollution and also it is the conservation of the fuel. Okay, next, write the symbol used in circuit diagram for voltmeter. What is voltmeter? Voltmeter is a device which measures the voltage. In other words, we can say that voltmeter is a device which measures the potential difference. So this is the symbol of the voltmeter. It has positive and it has negative. See, this is voltmeter. Suppose if you connect it reversely, it will shows the reverse voltage. Andre negative voltage inna torisute. In that time you need to reverse the connections. So positive should be connected to the positive and negative should be connected to the negative. See the next here. Mention any two needs of sustainable management of resources. Sustainable management of the resources. See, you know about some of the resources or fuels, they're going to extinct, okay, and some are renewable and some are non-renewable. So you have to utilize the resources to the fullest extent. Okay, what are the needs of this? These are not continuously available. As I told you, some of them are available continuously and some are not ಅವೈಲಬಲ್. ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಭೂಮಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಉತ್ಪಾದನೆ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತವೆ, ಇನ್ನು ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಉತ್ಪಾದನೆ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರಲ್ಲ. ಈ ಪೆಟ್ರೋಲು ಡೀಸೆಲ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮುಗ್ದೋಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ ರೀ ಒಂದು ದಿವಸ. ಓಕೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರನೇ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಸಸ್ಟೈನಬಲ್. ಅಂದರೆ ಆ ಅವೈಲಬಲ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ರಿಸೋರ್ಸಸ್ನ ನಾವು ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಗಾಡಿ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಸಣ್ಣ ಸಣ್ಣದಕ್ಕೆ ಯುಟಿಲೈಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಾರ್ದು, ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, ಈ ಥರ ದ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದೋಸ್ ರಿಸೋರ್ಸಸ್ ಆರ್ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ they are not continuously available. The demand for these resources keeps on increasing. See, ಎಲ್ಲರ ಹತ್ರನೂ ಈಗ ಟೂ ವೀಲರ್ ಇದೆ, ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಫೋರ್ ವೀಲರ್ ಬೇಕು ಅಂತಾರೆ, ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದೇ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಆ ಫ್ಯೂಯಲ್ ಡಿಮ್ಯಾಂಡು ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗ್ತಾನೆ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ ಹೊರತಾಗಿ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. Therefore, the fuel has to be managed very carefully. ಪೆಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಡೀಸೆಲ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, LPG ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಲಿಕ್ವಿಡ್ ಪೆಟ್ರೋಲಿಯಂ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ದೆನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಡ್. ಎಷ್ಟು ರಿಸೋರ್ಸಸ್ ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಅವೈಲೇಬಲ್ ಇದೆನೋ ಅವನ್ನ ವೇಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ದಂಗೆ ಎಫಿಷಿಯಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ಲಿ ಅವೈಲೇಬಲ್ and the demand for those resources will keeps on increasing. Okay, see, an electric refrigerator rated 400 watts operates 8 hours per day. ಒಂದು ದಿನಕ್ಕೆ 8 ತಾಸು ಅದು ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡತ್ತಂತೆ. ರೆಫ್ರಿಜಿರೇಟರ್ ರೇಟೆಡ್ 400 watts. What is the cost of the energy to operate it for 30 days at 3 rupee per kilowatt hour? See, watts ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ರೀ 400 watts. The rating is 400 watts. ಓಕೆ, ಅದ್ರ ರೇಟಿಂಗು 400 watts ಇದೆ ರೀ. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನು KWHಗೆ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ವಿ ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಇಂಟು ಕಿಲೋವ್ಯಾಟ್ ಅವರ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಸಿಯರ್ 400 watt into 8 hours. Okay, we are multiplying with by 8 hours. Okay, then we will multiply it by 30 because it is used for 30 days. Okay, 8 4s are 32. 32 into 3 is 96. ಇಲ್ಲಿ 2 zeros ಇದೆ ರೀ, ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು 0, therefore 30. Okay, 400 into 8 into 30, it is 96,000 watt. Okay, but it can be written as 96 into 10 raised to 3 watt hour. This can be written as 96 kilowatt hour, which is the unit of electricity. The commercial unit of electricity means electricity is measured as 96 kilowatt hour. Okay, then for 1 kilowatt hour you have 3 rupees. Okay, ಒಂದು ಯೂನಿಟಿಗೆ 3 rupees ಆದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋ ಯೂನಿಟ್ಟು 96, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ 96 ಕಿಲೋವ್ಯಾಟ್ ಅವರ್. ಓಕೆ, 96 ಇಂಟು 3 ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ 288. ಅಂದರೆ ಫ್ರಿಜ್ಜನ್ನ ರೀ ರೆಫ್ರಿಜಿರೇಟರು 400 ವ್ಯಾಟ್ ರೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಇರೋದನ್ನು ಪರ್ ಡೇಗೆ 8 hour ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಮಂತ್ಲಿ ಬಿಲ್ಲು 288 rupeesನ ನೀವು ಪೇ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ Draw the circuit diagram showing the combination of resistances R1, R2, R3. That subscript already. R1, R2, R3 are in series, including ammeter and voltmeter, and mark the direction of the current. See here, you have the three resistances are connected in series, alternate ends. This is first end, second end, first end, second end, first end, second end. First end of the second is connected to the second end of the first, and second end of the second is connected to the first end of the third. So this is what we call it as series, that is nothing but alternate connection. This is series connection or alternate end to end connection. So this is voltmeter, means what is the voltage across this is measured by voltmeter. From battery positive, from the battery positive, it is connected to the ammeter positive, which measures the flow of current. Current is flowing from positive, it divides here, it measures what is the voltage across this, then the same current flowing through this, and the current comes across, because in series current remains the same. Okay, this is the circuit which is consisting of R1, R2, R3, which is connected to the battery and a plug key. When you switch on or when you put the plug key on, the current starts to flow. When you switch off, the current will not flow. Okay, means the direction of current is important, because current always flows from positive to the negative terminal. Current flows from positive to negative terminal. See, draw the ray diagram showing the position of the object and image to get real inverted image whose size is diminished as the object using convex lens. See here, when the object is kept behind the 2f1, when object is kept behind 2f1 ಅಂದ್ರೆ 2f1 ಗಿಂತ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಹಿಂದ್ಗಡೆ ಇದ್ದಾಗ you will get the image between f and 2f, means f2 and 2f. Why? Because it is consisting of the focus on either sides. Okay, therefore one ray is passing through the optic center, another ray is parallel to the axis, principal axis, passes through the focus. They meet between these 2 points. Okay, so to get the diminished, see, it is very clear, real, inverted, and whose image is diminished as the object. Okay, see, as you know this, when you keep the object at focus, you will get the image at infinity. When object is between f and 2f, it is beyond 2f image. When image is beyond 2f, automatically that is an inverted image. When image is at 2f, that is the same size as the object, only you will get the diminished real and inverted image when the object is placed beyond the 2f position. Okay, I hope you understood the diagram. See, how is the power of commercial electric motor enhanced? Commercial electric motor power na yav tara enhance ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? Enhance means how to increase, how the power is increased. See, the power of commercial motors is enhanced by using an electromagnet in case of a permanent magnet. If you use the electromagnet, then its power increases. Means electromagnet is readily gets magnetized and it gives the magnetized as long as the current is flowing through this. Illi tanka current flow ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೋ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತನಕ ಮಾತ್ರ ಅದು ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನೆಟೈಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Then taking a large number of turns of the conducting wire in the current carrying coil. See, when the number of turns increases, turns ಹೆಚ್ಚಾದಂಗಾದಂಗೇರಿ, when the number of turns increases, the intensity of the magnetic field or magnetic field increases. Why? Because each turn behave as a small magnet. ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಟರ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನೆಟ್ ತರ ಬಿಹೇವ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ರೀತಿ ಆದಾಗ ಟರ್ನ್ಸ್ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾದಾಗೆ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನೆಟಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನೆಟಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾದಾಗ you will get the more power. Then winding the coil on a soft iron core. Okay, soft iron core, it is used for making an electromagnet. Okay, electromagnetic agi use ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಅದು ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ರೀ. ಸೊ ಆ ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ ಐರನ್ ಕೋರ್, it is helpful in generating the more magnetic field. When the more magnetic field is there, the power of the motors can be enhanced. Then give scientific reason. The magnetic field produced by a current carrying conductor increases as the turns in the coil increases. Just in the last question we are discussing about it is increased by increasing the number of turns. When the magnetic field to be increased, it has increased by winding the coil with large number of turns. Why? See, ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಟರ್ನ್ ಕೂಡ each turn behaves as a small magnet. Each turns behaves as a small magnet. As the number of turns increases, the magnetic field adds up. It keeps on adding. ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಟರ್ನು ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗ್ತಾ ಹೋದಾಗ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನೆಟಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡು ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ ರೀ. ಓಕೆ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವೈ the magnetic field produced by current carrying conductor increased by increasing the number of turns in the coil. Okay, same thing here. Magnetic field produced by a current carrying conductor at a given point depends on the current passing through it. Okay, so that's fine, you need the current. Therefore, if there is a circular coil having a more number of turns, the field produced is more as large as that produced by a single turn. This is because current in each circular turn has same direction and the field due to each turn, then it adds up. Okay, this is why the magnetic field due to each turn it keeps on adding. So when there are large number of turns are there, automatically the magnetic field increases. Next, a student connects a water heater to a 5 ampere electric circuit. Is this correct? Give suitable reason to your answer. See, you may be knowing ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ heating switch and then electric switch ಅಂದರೆ ನಾರ್ಮಲಿ ಲೈಟಿಂಗಿಗೆ 5 ಆಂಪಿಯರ್ ಸಫಿಷಿಯೆಂಟ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಹೀಟಿಂಗಿಗೆ 25 ಆಂಪಿಯರ್ಸ್ ಬೇಕು. 5 ಆಂಪಿಯರ್ಸಿಗೆ ಹೀಟಿಂಗ್ ಸರ್ಕ್ಯೂಟ್ಸ್ನ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ ದೇ ಡೋಂಟ್ ವರ್ಕ್. ಓಕೆ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಈಸಿಲಿ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಸರ್ಕ್ಯೂಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಚಾನ್ಸಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಚಾನ್ಸಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಸರ್ಕ್ಯೂಟಿಂಗ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಕಾಯಿಲ್ ಇಟ್ ವರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಆನ್ ದ ಹೀಟಿಂಗ್ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟ್. For that more heat is required. For the more heat it should be of more resistance. More resistance comes from the more heat and it comes from the more current. Okay, heat ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ಕಾಯಿಲಲ್ಲಿ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರಬೇಕು. ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಕೂಡ ಆ ಕಾಯಿಲಲ್ಲಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್. ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಿಚಿಂಗ್ ವೈರ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಲೈಟಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ವಿಚಿಂಗ್ ಫಾರ್ 5 ಆಂಪಿಯರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಹೀಟಿಂಗ್ ಫಾರ್ 25 ಆಂಪಿಯರ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ರೀ. ದರ್ಫೋರ್ ಹೀಟಿಂಗ್ನ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ನಾವು 25 ಆಂಪಿಯರ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಸಿ, no, this is not correct as I told you. This is because water heater is based on Joule's heating effect. According to this, heating effect of an electric current depends on the 3 factors. The resistance of the conductor, I told you, resistance. The amount of the current I flowing through the conductor, you require more current. See, the current through the circuit and the time does the current flow, the larger the amount of heat is generated. See, for large time, if a current flows, large heat is generated. Okay, therefore he should connect it to more than 5 ampere. Means if it connected to 5 ampere, the heater doesn't work properly and it may not work properly, and also what I can say that may leads to the short circuiting. Okay, fine. See, use of CFC free refrigerator is considered as eco-friendly. Why? Say CFC, chlorofluorocarbons, you know already. If you use those CFCs, chlorofluorocarbons, they may damage the ozone layer. Okay, they may damage the ozone layer. In turn, see, ozone, it acts as a protective shield for the ultraviolet radiations from the sun. Ozone padaro, okay, solar radiations, ultraviolet radiations ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಶಿಲ್ಡ್ ಆಗಿ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ಓಝೋನ್ ಲೇಯರ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಆಯ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ultraviolet light may enters the earth's atmosphere very easily. For that, the CFC free refrigerator is considered eco-friendly because if you use CFC, it decreases the amount of ozone in the atmosphere. It decreases the amount, means it decreases the effect of ozone, means depletion ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಓಝೋನ್ ಲೇಯರ್ನ ಅದನ್ನ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. It decreases the effect on the amount of effect on the ozone in the atmosphere, which shields the surface of the earth from ultraviolet radiations from the sun. Ozone ಪದರನ್ನ ಪ್ರೊಟೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. CFCs are harmful for the ozone. So if we use the CFC free refrigerators, they are eco-friendly. We need to look for alternative sources of energy. Justify this statement. See, mostly what we know, our conventional sources of energy is like diesel, petrol, coal tar, LPGs are, they are extinguishable. ಒಂದು ದಿನ ಅವ್ರು ಖಾಲಿ ಆಗಲೇಬೇಕು ರೀ. So we have to look into for the alternative sources of energy, and as I discussed in the previous questions, the demand for them is also increasing. They are limited and they are conventional forms. Therefore, there is a must need of going through the alternative sources of energies like the geothermal energy, the tidal energies, okay, then wind energies. So, as we know, our resources are limited, and with increase in the pollution, the demand for all the resources is increasing in exponential rate. So to save these resources, we need to go for the alternative sources. The population is increasing, the demand is increasing, their supply is very less. As you know, the LPGs, petrol, diesels, the supply is going to be very, very less as the demand increases. So we have to switch on to the alternative sources of energies. Then identify the false statement in the following. ಯಾವುದು ಫಾಲ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಿ. ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಮೋಟರ್ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕಲ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಇಂಟು ಮೆಕ್ಯಾನಿಕಲ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ. Definitely, see, this electrical motor converts electrical energy into the mechanical energy. So An electric generator works on the principle of electromagnetic induction. Okay, EMI principle mele electric generator work agate, adu kora correct. The field at the center of long circular coil carrying current will be parallel straight line. Of course, okay, if the coil is circular, the magnetic field is straight. If the current is straight, if the current flowing in the straight conductor, then the magnetic field is circular. So, a wire with green insulation is usually the live wire for an electric supply. See, the wire with green insulation is live wire. No, it is wrong. The wire with green insulation is usually the live wire of an electric supply. This is not correct because see here, it is the false. Why? The wire with green insulation is usually the live wire. Okay, see, the green insulation is usually the green wire is saying it is the false statement because it is used for the neutral. The wire with red insulation is used as the live wire. Okay, next, the mirror used by ENT specialist, ear, nose and throat specialist. Why they use? They use the concave mirror. Okay, because the concave mirror, as you know that, it gives the virtual enlarged image of an object when it is placed within the principal focus of that mirror. Therefore, ENT specialists usually use the concave mirror as it forms virtual, erect and magnified image almost of the cases. Next, draw the circuit diagram of electric circuit studying the Ohm's law. See, Ohm's law, for the studying Ohm's law, you require a resistance wire, you require a voltmeter and you require the ammeter. See, this is the flow of current. Current flows from this positive of the battery. Yes, current flows from positive to the negative. Plug E, see, V is equals to IR by, note down the changes in the voltage and current. We can find the value of resistance. R is equals to V divided by I. With the help of rheostat, you can vary the voltage and you can vary the current. You will get the resistance value. This is the circuit which shows the arrangement of study of Ohm's law, which is including ammeter to measure the current and voltmeter to measure the potential difference. The resistance of this coil is fixed by varying the current and voltage. You can find the resistance of a given coil or a wire. See, calculate the power of a concave lens of focal length 5 meters. Okay, it should be 5 meters. See, as I told you already, the power we need to find, power is equals to 1 upon in meters. The focal length is meter and concave lens has a negative focal length which is used to correct myopia. Okay, so the concave lens has a negative focal length. Power is equals to reciprocal of the focal length 1 by f. It is minus 5, therefore it is 0.2 diopter. The diopter is SI unit of the power. So the power of the convex lens is minus 2 diopter. Next question. What happens to the current during the short circuit? What is short circuit? The live wire come in contact with the neutral wire is called short circuit. ಹೌದಾ, ಲೈವ್ ವೈರು ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಲ್ ವೈರ್ಗೆ ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಾಗ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಸರ್ಕ್ಯೂಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ಕರೆಂಟು ಸಿಕ್ಕಾಬಟ್ಟೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿಯಾಗಿ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ದೇರ್ ಫೋರ್ ದೆರ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಪಾಸಿಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಆಫ್ the electrical appliances get spoiled or they may burnt off because of excess of current which is flowing through that. Okay, fine. What is Tyndall effect and explain? See, the phenomenon of scattering of the light by the colloidal particles is called Tyndall effect. The light scatters. The scattering of the light by the colloidal particles is called as Tyndall effect. The very fine particle scatter the light of shorter wavelength, while the particle of larger size scatter the light of longer wavelength. Scattering of light, it is actually the re-radiation of the light when it is incident on the atmospheric particles. Okay, the atmospheric particles get scattered because of the light radiations. The incident radiations and the scattered radiations have different wavelength, and if that scattering takes place through the colloidal solutions or colloidal particles, then the effect is called as the Tyndall effect. Next, if the ratio of potential difference and current of a circuit is 8/5, then what is the resistance in the circuit? See, we have to use the Ohm's law. By Ohm's law, V is equals to IR, R is equals to V divided by I. It is very clearly said that the ratio of potential difference to the current is 8/5. This comes out to be 5 ones are 1 times. There is 3 remains point, there is 30, 5 6 times. Therefore, the resistance of this coil or resistance of the circuit is 1.6 ohm. By Ohm's law, we have to use V equal to IR, R equal to V by I, then it is 8/5, it comes out to be 1.6 ohms. Then, according to the given figure, what about the position of image, which is nature and size of the image? Means, see, automatically here the object is somewhere, it is center of curvature, it is principal focus. Therefore, the position of the image must be between C and F. That is, must be between center of curvature and the principal focus. Okay, the nature of the image is when these two lines are actually meeting, this should be the real image and inverted image. See, the size of object is very large when compared to the size of image. Therefore, it is real inverted. Okay, and it is not the same size, it is diminished, small size. Okay, it is small size of the object. See, because when the object is placed, means when the image is formed, C and F means it should be beyond the image, means object must be placed beyond the C. So when image is formed between C and F means it should be real, inverted and smaller size. Okay, this is small size. Fine. Letters written on the blackboard is clearly visible to a student sitting in the last bench, but letters in his textbook are not clearly visible. See, ಒಬ್ಬ ಹುಡುಗನಿಗೆ ದೂರ ಅಂದರೆ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಬರೆದಿರೋದು ಕ್ಲೀನಾಗಿ ಕಾಣಿಸುತ್ತೆ, ಅವನು ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬುಕ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಕಾಣೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕೆ? ದ ನಿಯರ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಫಾರ್ದರ್ ಅವೇ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ನಿಯರ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಅವನಿಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ನಿಯರ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟು ಫಾರ್ದರ್ ಅವೇ. ಸಿ, he cannot see the letters in his textbook. ಅಂದರೆ he is suffering from hypermetropia. ಅವನಿಗೆ ದೂರದ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಕಾಣಿಸುತ್ತೆ, ಹತ್ರದ್ದು ಸರಿ ಕಾಣಿಸೋದಿಲ್ಲ. The reason may be the near point is farther away from the normal. Near point 25 centimeter ಇರಬೇಕಲ್ಲ, ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Okay, next, see here. Complete this diagram by connecting two resistors R1 and R2 in series. Okay, complete this diagram by two resistors R1 and R2 in series between A and B. See, between A and B you need to connect them in series, and you need to connect those two R3 and R4 in parallel between C and D. Series means it is an alternate connection. Okay, you are connected between the points AB, this is R1 and R2. Then you have connected this R3 and R4. This is connected between the points C and D. Parallel connections means they are connected between the same 2 points. Series connection means it is end to end connection. Okay, so we all up to this we discussed some of the important questions which are related to your annual examinations, and they are also appeared in the annual examinations. I hope all these questions may helpful for your examination. All the best. Once again, myself Sampath Kumar KM from Empower College, wishing you the best success for your annual examination. Thank you very much.